Hi Bharat, good morning. For our battery drain condition, I have made a small POC setup. So let's see what are the components I was used in this POC and then how it's working. Okay. So this is the NFC reader. Okay. If we are placing our NFC reader to the NFC card, the actuator it will be work lock condition and unlock condition. Okay. Before going that, okay, we have to see what are the components I was used. So as per our architecture, in our B pillar, we are going to use NFC reader. Also, I am proposing to we can have a DC pin female connector, or else we can have a C-type connector also. This is one part. From NFC reader, we have a NFC reader ECU. Whatever we are placing the NFC card, the signal it will goes to NFC ECU. And then the NFC ECU need to decide whether we have to do the lock and unlock condition during the power drain condition. Otherwise, it will to take the decision for the NFC reader ECU. It will be controlled via zone ECU. So here we have a one more device. It's called a 12-volt booster because this is the actuator. The power door actuator it will be work only for 12 volt. But we are going to give only 5 volt as a input. That is the reason we need to use a 12 volt booster, and then we have a actuator controller, because in order to control the actuator whether it is locked condition or unlocked condition, it will be do the function this device. So these are the components I was used in this POC. So just what I am going to do, okay, this is my DC pin. I do not have a power bank, so that is the reason I am going to take power from the laptop. Okay, so from laptop, what if we are connecting through via laptop, anyway we will get 5 volt input only. So just I am going to plug in this device. Okay, we will get a power. We will get a power here. So now if I am going to place my NFC card, okay, so it will be what locked condition and unlocked condition. Okay, so this POC it's working fine with using the 5 volt power, but the thing is during power drain condition we cannot provide power to all the ECUs. We can provide only one ECU. We need to control the actuator. Also during this POC I found some more problem, because while giving 5 volt power we have to provide two series of 5 volt, because one 5 volt we have to convert into 12 volt. Again we need to provide two actuator. Another 5 volt we have to, another series of 5 volt we need to provide to ECU. Okay, coming to the power checking part. Okay, let's see how much volt we have. So this is the input. If I am going to use as a plus and minus, correct? So let's see. The input power is 5 volt, and then output power is 12 volt. Okay. In terms of amps, how much we are getting? In terms of amps, actually we are getting 2.5 amps current. So if we see this actuator it will work for 12 volt and it required 5 amps. But in this case it is working. But you need to evaluate this actuator. It's a real vehicle condition, because in real vehicle condition we have a lever, so lever have some pulling force. So all the things we need to check with real condition. But in POC perspective it is working fine. But what I feel is the load. If we provide little bit load, it is work. It will be work or not. That we need to evaluate. The second thing, in our architecture side, we need to change a little bit, because as I said, during our battery drain condition, the NFC reader is you need to decide whether you need to lock or unlock. So in my case, actually I do not have the NFC reader, so that is the reason I was used the Arduino board in my case. So the third thing, actually we are giving two series of 5 volt power, but we need to evaluate with the 12 volt power bank battery. Okay, if we are using 12 volt power bank battery, so we need to evaluate the situation whether it is working fine or not. So that's all, Bharat. So in terms of POC, I was thinking this concept is working, but in order to work DTLE, we need to know what is the NFC reader ECU working condition, working power condition, because whether it is working only for 12 volt or whether it will work for 5 to 12 volt. So all the conditions we need to arrive and we need to design. So thank you, Bharat. I required your feedback for this POC, and then I required your support how we can proceed further.